Where are we at for real? Don't sugarcoat this bullshit. As of now,
how long is it going to last? How long are we going to be in seclusion?
We will start to see plateaus the end of this week, probably. And it's going to be a scary week. Don't get me wrong. You know, New York, obviously, we've had a couple of days now where it's been stable, which is awesome. But I think the rest of the country, we're going to see increases. And then we're going to see plateaus. And then over the next several weeks, we're going to start to see declines because we're fighting back.
Do you think that there is a bunch of people in this country right now frantically working on either a cure or something to reduce the symptoms? Are there initiatives going on that we don't even know about?
No question about it. There's one camp that's developing a vaccine, but it's going to take another 12 to 18 months to make this vaccine. There's another group of people working on treatments, and the treatments are starting to show that some of them may work. And then there's the people working on the testing. And this is the key testing, is who's been exposed, who has immunity in the country. Because there are countries now that are giving immunity certificates. That means if you had the virus, you can go out and, you know, go in public because you're not going to spread it and you're not going to catch it anymore. So you can go out. So actually using data for policy.
Beth and I were afraid to go out yesterday, and I'll tell you why. Now we're hearing if you are near somebody somehow in the air, that you can get this thing.
So the virus is spread by droplets. When you breathe, if you stand in front of a mirror and breathe, those are droplets on the mirror, right? It gets foggy. If you wear a bandana in front of the mirror and breathe, it doesn't get foggy because that bandana blocks the droplets. When you go outside and go for a walk, somebody stops and talks to you, their droplets can spread it to you. But droplets are gravity, so they'll hit the ground. So if somebody was there a minute ago, they're not going to be droplets floating around there. So you have to have a conversation with someone or engage with someone. But this is the reason we're saying everybody needs to wear a mask when they go out, not to protect you from getting the virus, but if you're asymptomatic, I don't want your droplets to spread to somebody else. We really have to work together here. When we see this country open in May, it's going to be said everyone needs to wear a mask when they go out.
So you think the country is going to get back up on its feet in May, that people will start going out again, that, like, for example, I would go into work? You know, I mean, is that your prediction?
Not him.
Yeah, well, I'm saying people and saying Howard Stern are not the same thing.
Everybody else.
Well, you know what? I am scared shitless of this. I don't want to go through this. I'm really afraid.
I think it's going to be a rough week. And I think it's a week that's easy to get depressed and it's easy to get demoralized and it's easy to say, listen, I'm doing all these aggressive things. Maybe I'm just going to go out, but don't go backwards, everyone. Really, we have to keep it straight. And then we're going to start to see a leveling off and we're going to see a decline. And in May, we're going to start to see a reducing of the restrictions we all have. And our economy is going to come back. We're going to go back to doing what we were doing. There's nothing fundamental wrong with any of our companies or our strategies. We just got hit by this horrible virus, and we're going to come back in that regard. And I have faith in science. I have faith in the medicines that are being developed now. I have faith that we will have a vaccine, and I have faith in all of us that we're going to do the right thing to get to where we need to be. I'm an optimist. I really am.